Good evening, everybody. Good evening.
This again.
Right.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you gotta check and see what you just drank.
Mm-hmm.
This water, it has a smell to it.
Come on.
Who you got out there with you? Got your dog?
Yeah. See ya.
Hi. What's your dog's name? Precious
Duchess.
Lord. Oh,
Come
hey,
on, Duchess.
Duchess.
Come on.
Like the Duchess of gospel music.
Let's go.
Mm.
I'm gonna leave you out here. Come on.
Oh, look at him. Got his own little station. Okay. But
Right.
listen, I ain't we're gonna tarry long. But listen, it was some things on my heart. Listen, this gospel music in the nightclubs is amazing to me. Like, I'll be honest with you, I went to a nightclub last night and I walked in and I was like, I've been down for so long. Dun, 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 dun. I was like, wait a minute. I said, wait a minute. That's Kirk Franklin. Baby, them people was getting it. I mean, and I was listening to the lyrics, and that's one thing I be thinking. Like, a lot of times people they worry about the beat, but they miss out on the message
The
because they so
lyrics.
yeah. Man, the man said, I've been down for so long, I've been hurt for so long. There was time I thought I'll never see the break of day. It was hard for me to see your plan for me, and I tried to believe struggling won't last always. See, night after night, night after night. I'm hearing the music now. I prayed the Lord, don't take your joy from me. And then late one night, I read your love letter that is gonna be better. Do you know that I've been looking for you? I realized nothing else would satisfy me. I'm so glad I found you. Now that I'm changed, no one can keep me away. I've been looking for you. Bro, that gave me a whole new edge
And
on
that's
life,
that's
bro.
actually a that's actually not Kirk Franklin. Kirk
Really?
Franklin. No, no.
You talking about the
That's been
beat?
part of. I've been searching for you. I've been looking for you. No, that's
Uh-huh.
not Kirk Franklin. It's
No?
actually he sampled it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I might just I got a few years on you.
hmm
Um, Gospel music has traveled far and beyond. You
Yes.
hear it, but one thing I want people to always understand: music is written with a spirit,
Yeah.
and music carry a spirit. For instance,
hmm
I love Stevie Wonder. If
hmm
you go back and watch and listen to Stevie Wonder music and his lyrics, he's always encouraging. He's always it's nothing sad, nothing bluesy, nothing about my baby died or nothing like that. He's
hmm
always inspirational. That's what, if you will.
hmm
So a lot of that was birthed back in the '70s, doing disco and house music.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I don't know about you guys, but well, I can say this: some Chicago house DJs was members of my church.
What?
And growing up in my church, I don't know if you know Tyree Cooper. Have you
Terry
ever heard
Cooper?
of Tyree Cooper, the super duper? Anyway, and
Okay.
then you had Fast Eddie. You had a lot of these house DJs. So they would come to church, and just the bumps and the praise and all of that, they would record them or get recordings and mix them doing house music.
Mm.
And sometimes it used to be a saying, house music will set you free. Talk about house music, set you free. And literally, it came with a freedom to move, freedom to think. So the people that don't go to church, that was their church.
Yeah.
That was their
I'm
praise
telling
break.
you, bro. hmm it's just amazing, Cortez. Like, and then, like, see,
Hey,
I wasn't
Julian,
able to go to no club. What's up, Julian? What's up? What's up? I wasn't able to go to no club when you brought the Sunshine by the Clark Sisters was like really banging in the club, but I can imagine them folks was in there getting free. How about you brought the you made my day.
And then they put it on
Oh,
the track that would speed it up a little bit. They
okay,
put it on track,
okay.
and that's not the first song to cross over like that. Believe it or not, "Oh Happy Day" was.
Of course, girl. You think they were playing "Oh Happy Day" in
They
the
did
club?
because see, in the early '80s, and I went to the club with the DJs to dance. I was a house dancer, and
Hmm.
I danced house
You
music.
got a testimony. You got a testimony. You got a testimony.
I'm not gonna tell it all, but I was quite the dancer. Matter of fact, I wanted to be a professional dancer at
Mm,
one point growing up. So it was easy because if you knew church and you knew how to church, you knew how to dance to the house music, and you knew how to let the music permeate your soul and your body and your bones,
okay.
and let the music
Okay.
take over. Can I say that?
Yeah. Yes.
Music is healing. That's not all music. Like I said, carries a spirit, and it all depends on the spirit that it was written in. It was written for. There's music. When you get ready to clean your house, you play certain stuff. When you want to get into a
That's right.
worship mode, you play certain
Mhm.
people.
That's right.
When you ready for your bump, now they call it bump, or your
Uh
praise, you
huh.
play.
Uh huh.
You had your certain things, certain music you knew that would get you to a certain place. Think about it. That's why they have sermonic solos before the preacher preach or before the word
Hmm.
is brought. Sometimes certain songs are sang or played. It set the atmosphere.
Oh yeah. But back to some of them songs, bro. Like one of my friends was just telling me about Tremaine Hawkins, Fall Down. Oh my
Yes,
God, could you imagine during the disco days? They were wearing that out. They were wearing it out.
that was
Tremaine Hawkins. And then
that was
like
after the disco
my thing
days,
is they
but Tremaine Hawkins was
well
at
in
that
80s.
far down.
Discos was 80s, right?
No, 70s.
Discos was 80s, right?
No,
But it still was some
70s.
in 80s though. Let's
It went
see.
out early 80s. Tremaine Hawkins Fall Down came out like mid 80s,
84 if I'm not
but
mistaken.
it was house music time. House music kind of took over the disco days. So you're right. It's right and wrong in a way, but because see, with house music they mixed it in and blended it in with other music. Disco, it was just that song and the type of beat that it was to give you the dance for it. Because I said,
Yeah, you're right. 1980. Okay. Ooh. Oh, oh, ah! That was just fun. Yeah, I'm so sorry. You scared the bejesus out of me. I didn't know. I'm sorry, sir. Hold on, I'm gonna go
I'm
offline.
glad you didn't
Talk to
have
the
a
people.
gun.
Talk to the people really fast.
So, what he's talking about is how influential crossover gospel music has been. And you had groups back in the days that actually crossed over, just like BB and CC Winans. They really wasn't played in the church per se, but they was more played outside of the church. And God has a purpose for everything. God has people, got a remnant on the other side of the mountain, as he said, they haven't bowed to Jezebel. And he got people in waiting. Everybody, if you're just tuning in or coming in, you are watching just Gospel Diaries. I'm gonna say Gospel Diary talks and listen. So so if you want to, if you can, please support the Gospel Diaries. So yeah, back to what I was saying. So you have to realize everything is just not going to be for in the church. And if you remember, go ahead.
What's crazy is once it began to fall to the church, then they oh, that's my child, our grandchild, that's the grandchild.
the church or whatever the case may be, but they don't see them when they're transiting or being the ones that's going out in the trenches or being brave and pilgrims in a sense where they're
Mhm.
being ostracized just by trying to get a message across because everybody presents messages in a different format. Just like we were talking about earlier about vehicles. But like I'm trying like DJ Haddon, I'm sure no, you know what? Ricky Diller. I don't know. See,
I'm
but
just gonna
I
say,
always been
Ricky
trying to
Diller
figure out
is
that
in the
one.
club. His music is in the club.
Oh,
I
definitely in the club.
shall not be moved.
Oh yeah.
His
Oh
choir
yeah.
probably sampled some stuff for just house music person. Matter of fact,
Which
Ricky
one was
Diller is
that?
a house
Take
head.
me higher. But that's not Ricky. I always thought that that's New G on that one. That take me
Um,
higher.
that could be them.
It's not. It's a lady. I just hold on. Dang, I forget. But they used to play that a lot. Take me
Um,
higher.
like a tree planted by the waters. I shall not be. I think that's Ricky Dillard,
Let's see. No, it's Steve Silk Hurley.
Steve Hurley. But see, here's the thing. Let me tell you something. It's Steve Hurley as the DJ and the producer, but the singers could be Ricky Dillard and Nuji.
Yeah, let me see. No, but I
That's just
think
like
this one.
You got Shirley Caesar stuff, and not just the green beans, tomatoes. That one they was doing her stuff before that.
Her name is a lady's name. Yeah, I get it. Let me see if you can hear this. I'm probably gonna get a copyright
I
strike
hear
for this
you.
one, but who cares? I'm gonna get a copyright strike, but who cares?
But who's the person? Who's the
Dang,
name of it? Just give the
I
people
can't.
they
It's a
props.
lady. She, dang, her name starts with a Z. I have to find it.
And then you got
But no, it is Ricky Diller. It is Ricky Diller. It's
I
Vanessa
told you that.
Mitchell. It's Vanessa Mitchell and Ricky Diller.
Told you that. Okay, let's not get the strike now.
Okay. All right. Wait, hold on. Y'all need to hear. Take me. And they church it at this.
Take
Here you go.
me higher. See, let me tell you something. You should know that Chicago sound from anywhere.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And even you have to realize, just like let's go back years like the 60s and the 50s for one thing. Remember, Sam Cooke was singing gospel
Oh
music,
yeah.
but then he came out as a ghost artist. So
Oh yeah.
sometimes you do have these gospel singers that have crossed over and now they become ghost artists. You're not going to know who the
If you
artist is.
follow.
But if you follow them and know their voices real well, you will hear you and you will know.
Mhm. Mhm. But
They're
like
just like
thinking
our
about it.
musicians. Go ahead.
But thinking about it, it's like but to see maybe it's different in the day because I know I wasn't there, but like to see yesterday all the different ethnicities jammed to Kurt Franklin, and most of them knew the lyrics, and they didn't exclude Jesus' name out of the song, and it was just like a good feel. It's just like, oh my God, and you just listening to the lyrics, and then right after that they mess around and play Stump. I'm like, dude, he was like before his time. Like he was saying the message in the song that they were gonna criticize him right there. He said, "What did he say? Something about church. I know y'all ain't gonna like this or something." What did he say at something at the beginning of the song? He he made a declaration already before the song began, and look, it's still doing exactly what he was saying. People ain't gonna like it. They don't get it.
Well, and then you have to understand that Stomp album came off of God's Property, the Stomp song. And if you listen to that, he kind of samples some stuff. I could do the impossible. I could feel
Oh
the
yeah.
impossible. You know I got faith. Do. I'm trying to see who what was the sample. But that's Kirk Franklin. Hey, shut up. Lay down. That's half of Kirk Franklin repertoire. But who was the person doing that before Kirk Franklin? John P. Key.
John P. Yes, he sampled a lot.
John P. Key originated that whole era right there. He's the,
Yeah.
I say, the godfather of it, but Kirk Franklin came and perfected it really, really. John P. Key
Oh
kind
yeah.
of stayed churchy, because if you're not careful, John P. Key will have you in tears and in worship
Oh
real
yeah.
quick.
Oh
So
yeah. But
again,
worship. Let's talk about worship though. Like worship is in different forms though. A lot of people think that it's got to be some slow music. Your hands got to be lifted. But worship is a collaboration. You know, and like
the reason
I think
why
that
worship. No, go ahead.
hmm the reason
The
why
reason
worship.
why worship is in different form because worship is a personal thing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not as corporate. Praise is corporate.
Mm, mm, mm.
Worship is personal, and this is why I can't get with a lot of worship leaders. Oh, come on, lift your hands, don't clap. I've heard them tell you, don't clap. Just lift your hands. Don't do this. But we all worship different because it's a
Yeah.
personal thing.
I like that. Thank you. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, and it doesn't matter the tempo of the music. Worship is worship.
Yeah.
Worship is worship.
And it's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny. I'm gonna tell you this. It's funny. I went to Hobby Lobby and I started walking around. And all of a sudden, I was in worship because guess what? They was playing "Greatest Thy Faithfulness" over the, and it messed me up. It
Mhm.
completely, and they wasn't singing it. It was just the music playing. So it kind of pushed you to a certain thing. Juanita Bynum used to use, and I don't know if she still do it. She used to use classical music
Mm.
to put her in a mind of meditation. So
Right.
music is a universal language. Can you believe our music is more popular over across seas than it is here?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
yes, so clubbing can be a time where you can. It depends. Now I'm saying this and I'm trying to just really be. Uh, it has been times where I've seen people go to the club and dance off of house music, and house music is including gospel music or sections of gospel music, and they just go berserk. I
Mhm.
also there's a DJ. I went to a function in Florida, and it
Wait,
was
Julian
a
said he don't know anything about going to the clubs. He will never get into it.
what Julian.
Well, keep
My
living.
before my younger days, I did go. And matter of fact,
Mhm.
we didn't have to go to the clubs. We had what you call sets, and sets could be at a vacant apartment in the basement of grandma or grandpa or mama house. You paid $5 to get in, and you had your DJ. That's how all these DJs and stuff started like that. So it was
Mhm.
sets. I didn't go to the club a lot, but I did go as a dancer. But I wanted to
You
say
know,
this real quick. Go
go
ahead.
ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was
Cause
I
I want
was
to talk about James more after that.
I was in Florida, and
Mhm.
there's a DJ called DJ Cedric. I think that's his name, and he's from DC. And you can find him on YouTube. And this is my first time ever hearing him or whatever. And they had this DJ to DJ for this Sunday brunch. And
Mhm.
before you know it, it turned into a whole church service. I
Well,
mean, he started throwing tambourines, and people got tambourines, and you have a lot of your choir directors actually follow him, like James Hall, um, Mark Hubbard. I think it's a lot, and I'm not gonna put names out there because I don't want to. I'm not gonna do all of that, but uh, check him out. What you're saying and what you're talking about, he's the epitome of that.
yeah, yeah. But listen here, I'm in LA. I'm gonna finish enjoying the day. If you all haven't, hit those Cash apps. I have some more travels coming up. You all are gonna be excited about new guests that's gonna be on Gospel Diaries. The Cash App is
Good.
Maurice is alive. Dollar sign Maurice is alive. I really do need your support because I fund everything. out of my pocket, and I'm really up to my neck. I got some things on the workings, but I really do need your monetary support. I really do appreciate that. And support Cortez. His cash app is on the screen as well. It's a $ Cortez Cross. That's COR. I ain't got no glasses on. I'm looking at this.
T-E-Z.
CORTIZCROSS.
You done messed it
T-E-Z.
all up.
My bad. Look, I just don't mess up at all.
CORTEZCROSS Cortez Cross.
And we
So
definitely appreciate. But look, I
what
want to
about
say
the
this
James
before we.
Moore?
James Moore. He has a tune that was done like in the late '80s. A lot of people did not don't even feature it. But I'm trying to think of the name of the song. It was
Is it I Love the Lord?
Make Up Your Time. It's a house. It's a disco tune too. I couldn't believe James Moore did it, but it's tight. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
uh, uh, Make Up Your. I think it's called Make Up Your Mind. Yeah, listen, I'm gonna let. I know I'm gonna get copyright dings on this one, but whatever. Dude, this is
Let's
tight.
play just a snippet.
Man, but anyway, so
But
the
that's the
message of this,
sound. That's the sound of the 80s.
it is,
I
but
mean,
that's
it's the
definitely
sound of the
club.
80s.
That's
Because
club.
think
That's
about it,
club.
BB and CC Winans. Think about the whinings. Just period. The whinings. Think about uh what's our boy no weapons formed against
Fred Hammond.
what was the group
Fred
he was
Fred
in
Hammond.
no his group
Commission.
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 That they whole sound was the 80s, so it was easy to take those sounds, even though it was written for the church. It was written for the church and all that, but that was the sound. It was easy for it to cross over to DJs to play in the clubs.
Mhm.
Julian,
Yeah.
I love John P. Key too, and I got some funny stories about him. Uh, when he first, not when he first started, because a lot of people don't know. John P. Key, the one who wrote "Show Me the Way" for Lord, I want you to show me the way. I can't think of the name of the choir, and they out of Detroit, out of Michigan. I can't think of it. So yeah, John P. Key started a lot of what you hear. I'm gonna say Kirk Franklin do, but John P. Key kind of kept it like really, really churchy on the churchy side. Kirk Franklin went commercial.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, listen. I just want to close with this message. Like, basically, I just really want to get on here uh, to like encourage people to allow people to be themselves, and especially when is that Daily Car? What?
DeLeon
Daily
Carr.
Car, what's going on, bro? You just put an extra smile on my face. That one, yes, Vanessa Mitchell. That's the one. The take me higher. Yeah, that's her. And Ricky Dale. Daily, I love you. Isaac Williams, what's going
Hey Isaac,
on?
New
What's
Jerusalem, right,
up?
right.
Man,
He
I'm
hit
trying to
it.
I'm
He
trying to
got
get
it.
off of here, and we got these heavy hitters. Daleon, you know I love you to death. Well, love you to life. Isaac, I'm so proud of you. I'm grateful for
And
all of your
congratulations,
academic.
Isaac, on your appointments.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. But yeah, I just really want to encourage people to allow people to be themselves because like I had to learn a long time ago that I can't reach everybody. You know what I mean? Like I have a strategic lane to be in to reach people that was set in you know in my purpose, in my destiny. And a lot of times people they want to naysay or they want to discourage people because they don't look familiar to their path. You know what I mean? And I was just blessed to hear Kirk Franklin. A lot of the people in the church, Kirk Franklin don't look familiar to their path. But at the same time, he's bringing a message to the world. And I learned this a long time ago because I was in the car before I closed. I feel like an old Baptist preacher. Well, I was in the car with my god brother, and I was playing regular gospel music, and all of a sudden I hit a Kurt Franklin tune, and it had rap in it, and that dude understood his language. You know what I'm saying? I want people to be encouraged to understand that people have different languages, and that's okay. Some people understand different languages, and it's okay. And stop putting everybody in hell because they don't look like a Mother Teresa, or they don't look like Pope. What's the new Pope's name? Pope Leo the
Chicago
14th.
Pope. Well, he's from
You know,
Chicago, the
stop
Chicago Pope.
casting people in hell and allow people to be themselves. I use Davion as an example. Like his music is different. You know what I'm saying? And some church folks may not think it's traditional. Like I know he did a song. He redid "God Will Take Care of You," but it got a nice little contemporary spin on there. And some church folks probably is. They don't appreciate it. But a lesson to be learned. Like we always go back to the Hawkins. Oh happy day. It was just an old 19th century hymn that was brought to life in 1968, and the church went bananas.
And that's a story. That's a whole big story. That's a whole episode by itself. Behind that song, and to really get the whole meaning of what happened, why the song was out, and how they put it out, and why they did it, and how it become. But that's a whole meaning. But again, I tell people, you stay in your lane, and you can.
Mm,
Stevie Wonder wrote a song say, "Butterfly begins to fly when it is their season." And you can
mm,
hear it in the movie School Days. And the vamp said, "You can only be me as I can only, you can only be you as I can only be me. You can
mm,
only be you. Be what God called you to be, and be the best."
mm.
My grandfather used to say, "If you're gonna go to jail for stealing, be the best thief.
Yeah, yeah,
Don't
yeah.
go to jail for sticking a piece of loaf of bread between your legs, and now you there for all this time for just for a loaf of bread when you
A
could have
loaf of
had the whole
bread,
bank."
the whole bang. Inspire, I love you so much. Thank you so much for your support, your continual support. I don't think you met Cortez, but Cortez, we're on a mission now, and you'll be seeing his face much more. So, yeah, Julian, thank you so much. Anything else I can say? I'm trying to think. If you all haven't, go watch some Gospel Diaries episode. Like, for some reason, like sometimes when I'm down, like I put it on YouTube and I start watching those Gospel Diaries episodes, and it's uplifting. Sometimes I'll be like, wow, you put this together. And it's so informative and so hilarious at times. Like I go back. Look, we have done so many episodes, I don't forget about some of the episodes. I was rewatching one that I did with Cleo Kennedy. She used to sing with the Cleveland Singers. That is loaded with information. And I'm gonna let the cat out the hat for the first time. I'm preparing to start doing concerts, like Diaries present concerts, and the first one is gonna be Gospel Diaries present. I mean, remembers Los Angeles. And we're tentatively looking at the date of September the 7th. And what we're going to do is we're going to remember the music of Reverend James Cleveland. So we're going to have the LA chapter of the GMWA with Calvin Bernard Roan. There was a choir
Ooh,
that Erica Campbell, her mom, the what is it?
Evangelica,
Evangelistic. No, evangelist. Oh God, what is it? The
evangelistical,
evangelistic mass choir. Evangelistic mass choir. That choir had a nice following here in the LA area in California. We're gonna have members from that choir, and they're gonna do some of their own music, and then we're gonna leave it off with the famous Claire Ward singers. And I thought that it would be very good to have them. I wanted to get a group to sing their music, but there's a few of the Claire Ward singers that are still assemble themselves to sing a few of the Claire Ward singer songs, and it's going to be phenomenal. St. James, don't
hello,
make
Saint
me
James.
cry, don't make me cry. Y'all, if y'all don't follow St. James, he has some great content. Click, I don't know how to. I think you can click his name and go to his channel, but he keeps it real like still over there at the Cardinal Church sector. But yeah, so we're gonna have the Claire Ward singer. So it's gonna be Alex Houston. She sang with Claire Ward. Adele Davis, Sandy Mack, and there's going to be another one. And I'm so excited. And this is the cat out of the hat. There was a pianist that traveled across this country with the famous caravans. His name is James Herndon. James Herndon is still alive and doing well. And we're going to do a special honor uh, for him that night, September the 7th. So he's going to come from North Carolina, and we're going to honor him. We're going to have a set with him at the piano singing some of the old Caravan songs. And we're going to give some awards to some of the Cleveland singers that's still alive. I talked with Betty Griffin Keller yesterday. She
Oh,
would be there. Dr. Henry Jackson. I'm trying to get Butch Galloway, the one,
uh,
that famous drummer that was on the gospel. That was James kept coming to take the sticks, and he kept pulling out another pair of sticks. That man can sing too, but he was one of the Cleveland singers too. So we want to honor him, and we want to honor Erica Campbell's mother
mm,
that night, and the war singer. So that's my piece. I enjoy bringing you all this Gospel Diaries. Thank you, Cortez, for getting on here with me at the
you're
spur of the
welcome.
moment. And if you all haven't, our Cash App should be posted. Oh, I didn't even post it. Cash App is Maurice is Alive. Support us. Cash App Maurice is Alive. Let me see if I can. What did I do? Maurice is Alive. Oh, and I did receive some Cash Apps. Thank you so much. You know who you are. I appreciate that. Maurice is Alive. And Cortez Cash App is $ CORTEZ Support Cortez Cross. Did I say that right?
You did.
Okay. So we ain't gonna tarry long. You got anything you else want to say? Anything else you want to say?
Nothing, nothing. Have a safe, blessed, wonderful, and productive day.
Yes. And thank you, Julian, again for all of the work that you do. And we'll see you all later. As I always say, love on someone, and you will help to change a life. And we'll see you guys later. Bye. Hopefully this was a
Goodbye.
good live.
It's the shortest one.